the Senate, and that leaves the 1st District seat open for the first time in 12 years. A big deal. So why aren't you seeing more television ads, more public events, and more action, seemingly, from the candidates in this race? News 13's John Hopperstad spent time with both campaigns today to try to put this election back into the spotlight. John, what'd you find?
Well, that's certainly not an easy thing to do, Greg. For many people, the race for Maine's 1st congressional seat is on the back burner right now, even though we are now under 50 days to the election.
He's made a difference for Maine.
You can't change the channel these days without seeing ads from Tom Allen.
Susan fought for Bath Iron Works.
And Susan Collins in their run for the U.S. Senate. But in the other big race in Maine, the candidates are nowhere to be found. Do you even know them? Who is it?
Oh, who is it? I don't know.
Quick quiz. Portland's Monument Square Farmers Market. We hope to harvest some answers. Who is running for the 1st congressional seat?
I have no idea. I don't know.
So it's local?
His son? U.S. Congress.
I don't even have a library card. Give me a hint.
One is a woman. The Democrat is a woman.
Shelley?
Bingo.
Yeah.
How about the Republican?
I know who it used to be. Is it Charlie?
It is. But you're getting help.
All right.
Shelley Pingree.
And what about on the Republican side?
Summers, Charles Summers.
Democrat Shelley Pingree and Republican Charlie Summers are indeed running for Congress. You may remember they ran several ads during the primaries. But in this day and age, if you're not seen on TV or heard on the radio, it can appear like you vanished from the spotlight.
The public doesn't want to see you play this campaign out forever, so we kind of had to give people a little bit of a break at least.
Shelley Pingree says the lack of ads is partly strategic, but it's also financial. TV and radio ads are expensive. The Summers campaign says with a shaky economy, people are more concerned with filling their oil tanks than donating to a political campaign.
It does all come down to fundraising. And unfortunately, that's what this, political campaigns are about, is the fundraising. And I know that we've received a phenomenal response from people throughout Maine as far as our fundraising goes, but it never stops. It really doesn't. And it is the money that helps a campaign get on air.
It's very expensive to be on TV, and we all spend a lot of our time raising money, so we want to do just the right amount.
The right amount to make sure their name recognition goes beyond this.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Never something you want to hear when you're a candidate out there that nobody knows what your name is. Of course, they do tell me that as we go into October and towards November, we are going to see more TV and radio ads from both candidates, but they've been holding back so far.
Traditionally, you think of Labor Day is the time when you're going to start seeing more ads, but they're pushing it back even a month from that. And, of course, the Senate race has been so active. And we should also say that, of course, we do know they've been active behind the scenes with the Internet, reaching out to young folks, trying to build up support, even raise some money on the Internet. And from what you were hearing, they're also, of course, doing it the old-fashioned way,
The old-fashioned way, get out, knock on doors, shake hands. They've been going to parades. They're now going to the fairs. And Charlie Summers doing something interesting. He calls it 30 jobs. He is going to actually take on 30 jobs in the 1st District, everything from hairdressing to lobstering to farming, to see what it's all about, film it, then put it on his website. As you say, the website's a big deal for these candidates these days. But at least Charlie is gaining a lot of other experience on the campaign trail,
Let's see how that pans out for him. All right, John, thank you very much. Well, meanwhile, it's certainly not TV or radio.